In this video, I'm going to show you how to take focused, organized, and effective notes. You'll be able to take these strategies and techniques and apply them to any note-taking situation, whether it's a lecture, a video, or a book. But in this video today, I'm going to explicitly show you how to take notes from an article. These techniques will make taking notes go from an overwhelming feat to a simple task. In this video, I'll be taking Cornell notes, but at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to take those techniques and apply them to outline notes as well. Let's get started. Before I show you how to take notes, let's talk about the purpose. As you take notes, you're constantly asking yourself this big question: what is important? That's going to determine what you write down and what you don't. Super important. As you take notes, you're going to take ideas from the article and then put them in your own words in your notes. Too often I see kids copy from the article and then directly paste those straight into the notes. That defeats the whole purpose. Put it in your own words. If you're able to read some information, think about what's important, and then put that in your own words, it demonstrates a deeper understanding of the content, which equates to more learning and better grades. Before we get started, if you've not watched the video above about how to structure and set up your notes, you want to start there. For this example, I will be reading an article on Batman. I chose this article for two reasons. One, this article is written at a very basic reading level, which makes it easy to teach from. Most likely the article that you'll be reading and taking notes on will be a bit more complex. Two, it's written about the best and greatest superhero in the world, Batman. I'm going to read the first section, and as I read, I'll be asking myself this question: what is most important? Notice I'll take notes section by section. Batman is one of the most popular superheroes in history. His first appearance was in the May 1939 issue of Comic Book Detective Comics from DC Comics. He's also called the Caped Crusader and the Dark Knight. His superhero partners over the years include Sidekick Robin, Batgirl, Police Commissioner Jim Gordon, and Alfred, his assistant and butler. Right away, I noticed four big ideas. One, he's one of the most popular superheroes in history. Two, he first appeared in May 1939. Three, Batman is also known as Caped Crusader and the Dark Knight. And four, his various partners over the years: Robin, Batgirl, Police Commissioner Jim Gordon, and his butler, Alfred. Next, I'm going to go through and follow the same process for each section of my notes. I want you to notice a couple of things I do as I take notes. One, I don't just copy and paste from the article into my notes. I read the section, think about what's important, and then put it in my own words. Notice I don't use complete sentences, but I use complete ideas. Do not write notes in sentence or paragraph form. This is where you can shorten things up and really put it into your own words. This is one of the only times in writing that you do not have to use complete sentences, so don't do it. So focus on complete ideas rather than complete sentences. Two, I add abbreviations. I use abbreviations that I will understand later and I can come back to, but also makes it quick and easy to take notes. Three, I add bullet points to my bullet points. For example, as I look at the villains that Batman faces, you'll see I list Joker and Penguin. Underneath those, I'll do sub-bullet points that break down the details of Joker and then the details of Penguin. Using sub-bullet points allows me to organize my notes in an effective way. 4. You notice at the end of my notes, I define some keywords. As you take your own notes, you want to think about which words are tough for you to understand and may be important to the text, and then you can define that inside your notes. Like I said before, it's really important to go through your notes at the end and define any keywords that you may have trouble with. Again, these are words that you don't know or you have a tough time remembering what they mean and are very crucial and important to understanding your notes. These words will not be defined in your article, but you can use any online dictionary to define these words and then put that definition in your own words in your notes. Again, you see this in my notes because I bold each key word. As I scroll through my notes, you can see that each section is in my own words. I did not just copy and paste. It's not complete sentences, but complete ideas. If I'm able to read something, think about what's important, and then put that in my own words, it displays a deeper level of understanding. And that's the whole point of our notes. Also notice I have abbreviations. These are abbreviations that I will remember whether I'm reading my notes today or a month later, and it also speeds up the note-taking process. A great way to organize your notes is by adding bullet points to your bullet points. Lastly, always add keywords to your notes. In the video description down below, you'll find this template as well as my completed notes on this article. Even though you're taking notes on a different article, it'll be great for you to look at my example so you can see what great notes look like. When you're taking outline notes, it's going to be the same process of Cornell notes, it's just going to be organized differently. You're still going to want to put the information in your own words, not complete sentences, but complete ideas, add abbreviations, use sub-bullet points, and add key terms. Like I said, it's the same thing, just organized in a different way. Personally, outline notes are my favorite style because I think they're just easier to set up. But no matter what style you use, you're going to follow the same system to take focused notes. I also include my completed outline notes in the video description so you can see both completed Cornell and outline notes. Before we move on, I want to show you guys an amazing resource that I use to take focused notes. Rocketbook looks like any ordinary notebook, but it's completely different. After you take notes, you can quickly take a picture of it and then upload it to any cloud service that you want. Call me old school, but I love this resource because I can take notes on pen and paper, but then quickly upload it to the cloud. Rocketbook allows you to save time and paper and take effective notes. If you want more information where to find this resource, check out the link above. In review, in order to take effective notes, you want to think about what is important and then put that in your own words. As you take notes on an article, I'd break it up section by section. Read the section multiple times before moving on to make sure you understand what the most important information is in that section. Make sure to hit subscribe down below so you're notified when the next note-taking video pops up. I also have other videos on different reading and writing tasks, so make sure to check those out. Make sure to smash the like button, comment down below if you have any questions. See you later.